Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen. Welcome back to Sales Funnel Radio. I'm really pumped about this episode. Frankly, it's been in the planning for like 7 months now. Okay, I have wanted to get Dave Woodward on my podcast for a very, very long time. And if you guys don't know anything about him, he is one of the backbones that causes all of ClickFunnels to even run. So anyways, welcome to this episode, and you guys are in for a treat. I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9 to 5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business, using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio. Hey guys, so there was, I think it was October-ish of last year, 2018, I was approached after the 30 Days book went out. You guys remember that? If you guys go to 30days.com/Steven or ofasignup.com, you guys can see the 30 Days book. And it's a book I was asked to write a chapter in. Steven, what would you do if you lost everything? How would you get it back in 30 days? Well, I have kept this episode in reserve. It's been done for a long time, just kind of in holding, waiting for what's happening right now. So I was approached by ClickFunnels again, October, November, December, somewhere around there, 2018, to come write another chapter for a new book. Okay, there's another book that's coming out, and this is announcing the release of it, if you can't catch on. Okay, this episode, though, we're going to talk about the affiliate book, okay? Now, the affiliate book is a book that says, okay, how would you retire as a ClickFunnels affiliate in 100 days? Okay, how would you retire as a ClickFunnels affiliate in 100 days? Now, I spent pretty much all of my Christmas break writing that chapter, so it was a break. Okay, but writing that chapter and going in and teaching you guys, like, look, this is how I would do it. And not only how would I do it, this is a lot of the strategies I am using, okay? So it's not straight theory kind of stuff. So I'm really excited about this. I'm excited. I decided that I would interview for the 30 Days book. I interviewed Russell. For this one, I thought I would interview one of the backbones of all of ClickFunnels. One of the backbones of why stuff gets done at ClickFunnels. One of the backbones for why there's an affiliate program that's run well. Okay, a Dream 100 program that's run well. And the name of that individual is Dave Woodward. He's a beast. He's a man. He's the man. He has become one of my favorite people on this planet, and a mentor and a friend and a brother, and I look up to him like crazy. I care dramatically what Dave Woodward thinks about me. Maybe I'm supposed to say that, but it's true. I really appreciate him and everything that he's done for me and my family, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear this episode. So without further ado, let's click over, and I'm actually going to share the interview of my interview with Dave Woodward, which also announces the launch of this book. And of course, in true Steve Larsen fashion, I'm going to out-deliver to the hilt, so you guys buy the book through my link. Guys, all right, let's click over, and you guys can get more information on that in a second. Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen. Welcome back to Sales Funnel Radio. I am very, very excited and completely, in full transparency, extremely honored to have our guest on today. This has been an interview I have been planning and looking forward to for a little over a year and a half now. I'm actually excited. I'm actually completely honest. I'm a little bit nervous. I have tremendous respect for Dave Woodward. Tremendous respect. If you guys don't know, you should know. He is one of the cornerstones and keystones of all of ClickFunnels on why it works. Please take that from a guy who sat across and watched and was very much a part of the intimate workings of what ClickFunnels is and how it works. He is one of the reasons why ClickFunnels is where it is. He's one of the reasons why the relationships are the way they are, and the reason why Russell can even get his message out, in my honest opinion. I have a ton of respect for him and for what he does. He has gone from friend to an incredible mentor to me, and I just so appreciate and love him, and I'm very honored to have him on. Dave, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, I am extremely honored, and I'm very nervous myself, so that makes two of us. Thank you for allowing me to come on your show. I have such huge props for you, and I just admire all your work and everything that you've done. It's just so, no one implements like you implement, and I love seeing it. You're such a role model to my kids. It's just fun, and I love seeing the impact that you literally are having across the entire world. So it's an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I'm glad to have you. Now, a lot of people may not know. I mean, as Dave sits literally across from his seat, everybody, just so you probably don't know, he literally is looking into Russell's office. I mean, he's like right there. And there's this tradition that, at least when I was there, it looked kind of like this, right? So Dave and I, right, we're working, Melanie's there, we're getting our stuff done. Usually there's some music going, right? We're sitting around, and then all of a sudden Russell goes like this, right? Which means get up and run to my desk. And so Dave and I get up and we run over to Russell's desk, and he would, we basically watch the zeros and ones God pour down wisdom into Russell's marketing brain, and gold would just fall out. And Dave and I were both trying to keep up, and at the same time, validate, oh my gosh, that is a cool idea, but catch on to it. It's like really, really fun. One of the funnest environments. I miss it terribly. Now, but a lot of people I don't think know, you had a history with Russell and pre-ClickFunnels, right? I mean, what were you doing before coming into ClickFunnels?
I had my own marketing consulting agency for years. In fact, I actually met Russell. So I come from the direct response marketing days. Again, old Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer, copywriting type of stuff years and years and years ago. And I actually had at the time I had a lot of clients who were in either the insurance, the health field, or else mortgages. And a lot of them were trying to figure out this whole online thing. This is like 2007, 2008. And it was at that point where I thought, I got to figure out this whole internet stuff. I've got too many clients who are wanting information about it. And I'd been on Russell's list. I'd been on others, and Russell was coming to do a seminar in affiliate marketing, not far from where I lived in Southern California. And I thought, oh, great, I'll just go and listen there. So I went to that event, and while I was there, I'm a huge believer of either working your way in or buying your way in. And I've always preferred buying your way in. If it's at all available, it's faster. And so it was he and Stu McLaren, and Russell got up and said, hey, you know what, if you guys would like to take us out to, lunch or dinner or anything, just kind of pick our brain, just go to the back and sign up. I literally jumped out of my chair, ran to the back, and I signed up for every breakfast, lunch, and dinner that Russell had for the 3 days. And I'm like, the guy's either going to hate me or we're going to become friends through this thing. But I wanted to get to know him better. And so I literally signed up for everything. I'm sure when he first got it, he's like, who in the world is this Dave Woodward guy? What have I gotten myself into? I can guarantee you Russell would never do that now. You could never take him to lunch. But he was just getting started. And so we created just a deep friendship. I ended up setting up his 10th anniversary for Colette. They flew down to Southern California, went out to dinner, flew him over to Catalina. And we've developed Russell is more than a friend. He's like a brother. He's probably, in all honesty, by far the closest friend I have aside from my wife. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. Over the years, we've had the opportunity of doing a ton of different projects together. Some in the real estate niche, some in the network marketing niche, some in the fitness niche. Some made money, some lost money. Sure. My very first product was with Russell. It was Legendary Marketers.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that was, cool.
And so that was my very first product that I ever did. And again, it was one of those things where I saw just his desire to help others grow, and at whatever the cost, just pour so much into people. Right. And I was just drawn to him, and we've just literally become lifelong friends. When we started ClickFunnels, I was still in Southern California. I was flying up here every other week, and Russell was like, you just need to move up here. I'm like, dude, listen, we've been through a lot of things over the years, and not all of them have worked. And before I uproot my family, I actually want to make sure this whole ClickFunnels thing it's actually going to take off. And then, as you can tell right now, it'll be 3 years this August. So we moved up here after ClickFunnels was up and running for about a year and a half.
I remember that. I only because it was like 2 months before you flew in. That's when I moved my family up, and Russell was like, Dave Woodward. I had just started like seeing your majesty in the inner workings of ClickFunnels. As just all the stuff you're doing, Dream 100, the affiliate stuff, and anyway, he's like, he's gonna move on up, and I was like, no way, that's awesome. And you moved up, and I kid you not, like, we're already kind of naturally high energetic people, you and I and Russell. Was like, but the overall energy, it was like 1 + 1 = 12. When you came in, I was like, this is awesome. We're running around barefoot. Just so you guys know, like, it's not a classic business office. Running around barefoot, t-shirts, shorts, music going all the time, and it's such a fun place to work in to try and change the world also. So how did you end up doing stuff like for Russell's people as far as the affiliate? It was the affiliate manager, right? The first role that.
Actually, no, I was in charge of all our business development. So that was always just one of the pieces of it was the affiliate manager.
That's right. My bad. Yep.
Yeah. So what happened was, so my coming into ClickFunnels, as far as one of the things, we were at TNC, I don't know, like we just came back from TNC 10. So this must've been TNC like 5 or 6. And it was the ClickFunnels first booth at TNC. And they had put us in the far back corner. And I was like, this just sucks. We can't do this. No one's going to see us. Russell was actually speaking at TNC. And Russell was like, gosh, I just wish we had some way of getting attention to us, some way of just getting, no one's going to come to, because it wasn't in the main ballroom. It was a ballroom down the, and we're like, I wish we could just like get some of those like showroom girls or something like that, where they could just, event girl, whatever it is. And I'm like, dude, you're in my city. This is San Diego. I promise you, I will get you some girls. And sure enough, within about 2 hours, we had 5 girls there, basically handing out t-shirts, directing people to where to go. And that's, I guess, when Dylan and Todd were like, we definitely need him on much more full-time than he is currently. That's how it started.
Oh, man. Yeah. There's been multiple times where you've done stuff like that. Russell flies in, you fly in, you're, guys, Dave is the one that protects Russell emotionally, right? When you travel as well, multiple times, like just protecting him, making sure, hey, we need to get somewhere, or making sure Russell is where he needs to be, and protecting him from people who may be respectfully somewhat of a time suck for something that Russell needs to get to. But there's so many stories that are just popping in my head. Like, remember, oh my gosh, you guys flew in once and Russell didn't have any time to sell or didn't get order forms, and you literally went to the lobby, right? What was this story again? It's awesome.
We flew into a friend of ours, basically in the health space, and flew into Denver. And again, I love to sell, which is weird because for years I hated selling. It was like the worst thing in the world. I would never, ever sell. I'd never associated with myself with selling. They were dirty and bad. But I remember we flew in and I was sitting there talking to the promoter, and he basically said, well, you know what? I thought we were going to have more time. We've ran over. We only really have about 25, 30 minutes, and and you can't sell. And I'm like, dude, we flew all the way to Denver. We're not here not to sell. And he says, no, you really can't sell. I said, well, how much time do we have? I said, well, you've only got 30 minutes. I'm like, well, we need at least 45. He said, okay, 45 minutes. I said, if I just have a little tiny offer, would that be okay? I said, yeah, if you put a little tiny offer, but I don't want a full pitch. This can't be. I'm like, no problem. So I literally went into the little business center and I created an order form on the computer they had there. And it was the cheat, I am sure, is so completely non-compliant. It was everything. Honestly, just name, email address, phone number, credit card. That's it. And it was printed off black and white. There was nothing fancy to it. I don't even know if they knew what they were buying. But just like Russell does, he was able to get up, he spoke, and it was going through at that time with our Funnel Hacks webinar. We sold for $2,000 at a live event, and we started going through, and I could tell the promoter at the back was just getting antsy. He's like, you gotta hurry. And I'm like, so let's just go a little bit faster. So all of a sudden he gets to the pitch. And he's like, listen, I don't have time to go through this, but I can tell you, you're going to get this, and this. And if you want, Dave's got some order forms, just take the order form and give them to us and we'll process it. I literally had someone come back to me and grab it out of my hand, write on it, and slap it down right in front of Russell at the front. Usually we're getting a table rush at the back at the stage. And we had this massive, it was a table rush, but it was a podium rush. Everyone went to the front and it was hilarious. We got up to the room, we just laughed, and like, it's those types of moments where I'm like, no matter what it takes, when you have an opportunity, we're going to sell. And we sold and did very well.
You guys knocked out the house is what I heard. Just blew it out like on a whim from yeah. I mean, come on. That's the kind of team though that you guys are. It's just awesome. Hey, so I wanted to ask a little bit about this affiliate book as well that's coming out, and ask, you have such a unique eyes, from where you are and where you get to sit. I know you get to work a lot with, like obviously like biz dev, bringing a new Dream 100 people, all the affiliate stuff as well. What is this new affiliate book, by the way?
Oh, it is super, super cool. So this whole idea behind affiliate marketing, first of all, for those guys who aren't familiar with affiliate marketing, it's probably the easiest way to get started online, because you don't have to have your own product. You literally are promoting somebody else's product. And for us, they're promoting ClickFunnels. And we have a whole bunch of front-end products because it's really hard to promote just a free trial. One of those was 30days.com. Another one is OFA. If you're not on OFA, my gosh, One Funnel Away Challenge, Steven is just crushing it. So you definitely need to be in that. But what we decided to do, we had so much success with the 30days.com, And the idea behind that summit was basically Russell went out to a lot of our Two Comma Club award-winning people like Steven and basically said, hey, if you were to lose everything and all you had was ClickFunnels and your marketing know-how, what would you do in the next 30 days to make money? And they put together a 540-page book, and it then became the front end for the One Funnel Away Challenge. Well, as we were looking at that model, it became super, super successful. And we realized Steven actually helped build out Affiliate Bootcamp, which has been the primary product we've used to train our affiliates over the last year and a half. And we're at a point right now where we're trying to think of what are the things, if we were to update it, how do we do it best? And we thought, why not just, instead of us doing it, why not reach out to the people who've been the most successful doing affiliate marketing inside of ClickFunnels and have them tell their stories, what they would do, and take somewhat of the same premise of not necessarily if you lost everything and you only have 30 days, but if you were to start over as an affiliate, what are the things that you would want to do? What are the different things that would actually provide the greatest return in the shortest amount of time? Because for a lot of affiliates, it's like, this way I'm getting started. I've got my own job and I don't have a whole bunch of time. And it was just fascinating. Bailey Richard is the one who basically has put it together for us. She's went out, she's interviewed 17 different of our top affiliates. And literally, it's funny, I was literally talking to her today and she goes, Dave, the 30days.com was really cool, but it wasn't, the real secret sauce was on the back end. It was afterwards where after you bought the product, you got behind the scenes of their actual funnel. She says, I don't know what it was with these affiliates. They literally gave every single thing on the front end. So those people who actually get involved in in our new affiliate launch or affiliate summit, literally are going to get the very best of 17. We might actually get to 20, but 17 right now of people who have literally been crushing it as an affiliate for ClickFunnels, telling everything as far as YouTube strategies, tell them how to do an offer. What is a bridge funnel? How actually do you do it? How do you not only just build a list, but more importantly, how do you build a product that ties into the list that provides even greater value to the people so that they fall in love with you as well as the new product that you might be introducing them to? And so the whole idea behind this is really to have a person create their own product, their own business on the front end by being able to use, without having to create all the product and everything else on the back end, and don't have to worry about the support. So I'm so excited about it because it literally is going to be the biggest game changer for us. We currently, Steve, we have 5 people who have done over $1 million in affiliate commission so far. And just, which blows my mind, 5 people have hit the Two Comma Club as an affiliate for ClickFunnels.
Oh man.
And it's just insane and I look at, when we first started this thing, we came up with this idea as far as the dream car. Mm-hmm. And the idea behind it being, if you got 100 people, we'd pay $500 for your lease or purchase of your car. And at 200 people, we would pay $1,000. And I thought, no one's ever going to get to 200 people. And now we've got people who have thousands of affiliates, thousands of ClickFunnels accounts, all because of it. And so the idea behind affiliate marketing, first of all, it's the easiest way to get started online. Second of all, this new affiliate summit literally is going to give you truly the step-by-step program from 17 of the top affiliates that we have. And they're going to break down not only just affiliate marketing, but how do they actually get traffic? How do they actually build an offer? How do they build a bridge page? And you actually will see some of their actual bridge pages as well. I mean, we were sitting there trying to price this thing out. I'm like, you understand this is like a $500 product? And Bailey's like, yeah, but Summit's only sell for like 47 to 67. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, we'll do it whatever. I don't know what price point we're going to settle at. Somewhere between 47, 97, 100, I don't know. But it's people like you, Steven, who literally said, all right, let me show you exactly what it really takes. Let me go through and break it down step by step, how you actually can make tens of thousands of dollars a month as an affiliate. And I know we pay you a pretty hefty check just in affiliate commission.
Yeah, it's and what's funny, everybody, is it's kind of on the back end of my business. So it's not really it's just because of the strategy. I got to tell you, I loved writing the 30 days chapter, but the chapter, oh my gosh, I took all of Christmas, like 3 or 4 days to write that thing. It's beautiful. Oh.
Well, actually, Bailey, just between you and I, even though anyone who listens to this will now know it, Bailey actually said yours is the best one.
Okay, cool.
Because honestly, because it was so detailed, Steven, that Steve, it literally breaks the way you did it. She actually wants to lead with that to set the stage for the other ones because of the way you talked about a bridge funnel and talked about an offer and talked about bonuses and how, I mean, again, you were our top affiliate for the 30days.com. And it was just crazy. And I've seen you do that multiple times. It was, or even our One Funnel Away challenge, just because. And the crazy thing on the One Funnel Away challenge was you came in like dead last because you didn't start until like we had 3 days left. I mean, it was crazy. I was like,
that
yeah,
10x secrets thing.
that's what it was. I was like, Stephen, and you're right in the middle of Offermind, I think, wasn't that? Or you had a million things going, and I was asking you to teach some of our speaker training. I mean, you had no time at all. And yet to see you come in and use the strategies that you now taught in that chapter, it was just brilliant to see, because the thing I love most about the chapter that you wrote is your chapter actually goes in through literally it's how you teach. You're so very methodical in teaching practical steps that a person literally, it's paint by number. It's the easiest way you can do it. I mean, it's step 1, step 2, step 3, and a person gets it. And because you've been through it and you've lived through it and you started with nothing, and now one of our top affiliates, it's just neat that you were so kind really and so generous with spending as much time as you spent on that chapter. It's going to be probably one of our leading chapters.
Oh man, I appreciate that a lot. Well, what can somebody do? Let's say what's your favorite? What's the favorite way? I mean, since you do have such a unique area that you get to see all these different affiliates, somebody's new who doesn't really have much of a following, like what should they be doing to if they want to become an affiliate?
I think it goes back to probably your secret sauce, and that's publishing. I think honestly, and as much as people hate it, I think one of the coolest things is people want to find someone they can connect to, and documenting that journey as an affiliate is probably the best thing that you can do, because you're then later going to be able to sell that journey. And it may take a little bit of time, but if I was a brand new affiliate just starting off, I would start publishing on a regular basis. I would find again, you could pick .com secrets, you could put expert secrets, you could pick 30 days. I don't care which product you want, but I would literally go in, I would make it your own. I would teach what you learned on a Facebook Live, on an Instagram story, whatever it might be, and refer people to it. To say, this is what I've learned, because people love understanding what were the takeaways that you got and seeing how that you're actually using that. So I think that's probably one of the things I would look at. Bridge page, I think where most affiliates go wrong is they think they're just going to take the affiliate link and just promote it directly. And that's why I love your chapter, because you were so anti that. You're like, you can't do that. Let me show you what you can do. And I think that an affiliate just getting started, just pick one thing. And again, as you mentioned before, you just go all in on it, study it, make it your own. And that way, when you're teaching it, people are going, oh, that's how that works. Oh, okay, now I understand. And then people can connect with that, and they'll love the journey as well.
Oh man, that's awesome. I thank you so much for taking the time. I have such respect for you and what you do. I just love your family. My wife and I talk about you guys a lot, and love your sons. They're all awesome and incredible. It's just, anyway, we just love your family and everything that you guys do. And I really mean what I say. I really believe that half the reason ClickFunnels can do, half the reason Russell can do what he does, is because he's got you in his corner, just fighting battles he didn't even know about sometimes. You know what I mean? Just going to bat, like getting all the dirties away that are out there trying to take advantage or something, stuff like that. And you're just, it's this role that is like so, I don't even know. It's special, and it's fun to see it. So anyway, any parting advice or words before we end up here?
For me, I think the one thing I would tell people is just don't give up. I think the hardest part for affiliate marketing, or even for a lot of the online marketing, is you have a dream out there and you see it and you want it so bad, and yet things don't go exactly the way that you want. And we joke around about this whole idea as far as being one funnel away, but you truly are. Yeah. You just don't know which funnel that's going to be. And so I would just say, if this is what you want to do, don't let anything get in your way. It's possible. Things happen. It doesn't go as fast as you want. I'll let everyone understand. I'm totally transparent. It never works as fast as you want. But for those who stick it out, you hit this hockey stick. I saw the same thing in you last year, where you get going and you're putting forth all this effort, and then all of a sudden you get to that little corner and you literally hockey stick, and life just takes off for you. Yeah. And I think the problem is most people aren't willing. Again, it's that 99 yards that's not a touchdown make. I mean, you got to be willing to go all the way. And I think as long as you don't quit and just realize that you're in that phase of learning, and there's two parts. You have the earning phase and you have the learning phase. And too often people want to jump into the earning phase without paying the dues in that learning phase. And if you'll spend the time in that learning phase, the money that will come later in life is just crazy, astronomical.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much. You're a friend, a mentor, a brother, and just love and appreciate you. Thanks for being on. Haha, awesome episode, right? Hey, bear with me for just a moment while I tell you about MakeAffiliatesGreatAgain.com. Probably one of the most fragile phases of being an entrepreneur is that tender spot where you have just enough cash coming in to get excited, but expenses also increase a little while you take on new tools and new systems and new teams. It can be heart-pounding and frankly, nerve-wracking. Well, one of the ways I've kept ownership of my companies and never picked up any debt or used any of our family finances to grow the business was through affiliate marketing. My first dollar online actually came from affiliate marketing only a few years ago. So I often get asked the question, Steve, how can you have been bootstrapping this and scraping by so hard just a few years ago, but now have a business that makes millions in revenue? That's a fair question. So besides having kick butt products, when I've needed to get some extra cash for an expensive project, I have a very specific method of affiliate marketing that gets me paid to sell other people's products. You want to see how I do it? Just go to MakeAffiliatesGreatAgain.com. ClickFunnels actually wanted to know how I've been doing this as well. So I just wrote a chapter in ClickFunnels' new book called Affiliate Bootcamp. And if you want to see my chapter and be shown how I treat affiliate cash in my business, just go to MakeAffiliatesGreatAgain.com and you'll get a bunch of other cool stuff from me, like the actual MakeAffiliatesGreatAgain.com funnel, the one you're going to see there. It's pre-built, it's awesome, you can download it. You also get my audio chapter on how I create affiliate offers. You'll get the actual video of me training my team on how to build Make Affiliates Great Again. It's crazy valuable. Plus, you also get several of my other stage speeches, how I launch my affiliate offers, and you'll even get a discount ticket to offer mine. Plus, the Make Affiliates Great Again mini course. Is it okay if I over-deliver? If you want all that for free, plus other things, literally just sign up at MakeAffiliatesGreatAgain.com and then sign up for the new affiliate bootcamp through my affiliate link. Ha, go figure. My friends, get rich, give back.